You might hear people say, you're not your thoughts, you're the observer of them. You also might hear people say, the universe loves you unconditionally. A lot of people refute both those statements and say, okay, then why do I still suffer? Why is there still all this negative stuff going on in the world? If you stay for a minute, I'm going to offer you some thoughts that I think will open up your perspective even more so that you understand that this is actually true. To understand this, right, you have to understand your mind, you have to understand your ego, and then the last part is understanding the universe, the creation, divinity, whatever you want to call it, but this thing that man calls God, the source of creation. People often mistake every thought for their own. Ultimately, we are all this one collective consciousness. Thoughts are coming to everybody from this divine intelligence, and you choose which ones you align with or which ones you identify as your own. The problem right now is most people think every single thought is their own, and that has to do with the ego. The ego's job ultimately is to make you feel safe and secure within yourself. So when you have a thought, right, whether it be good or bad, and I put quotations because this is something ultimately that we've created, the concept of good and bad. But when you have a thought, your ego's job is to validate it and attach it to your identity, attach it to yourself. So when it's a bad thought, right, it validates it and ties experiences to that thought so that it actually reinforces itself. And then the loop continues. Now you are so unconditionally loved by the universe, so unconditionally loved so much to the fact that even if you are perpetuating a bad thought cycle, you're stuck in a toxic thought loop, you will be supported in that thinking. Even if it isn't for your highest good, if you believe it, and if you continue to attach that thought to your identity, the universe will support you. You can interchange universe with whatever word you like, the creation, the source. It will support you because why? It's not a man in the sky that knows morality, that knows good from bad. It is a energetic construct. It is the source of creation. Morality is something that we have decided upon, we've created as humans. And yes, morality is good for society. However, it's not something that the greater being adheres to. The greater thing, the most high, responds to your intention, responds to your actions, responds to your belief. Most importantly, your self-concept. That's why people say affirmations are so important. That's why people say actually doing the work to, rewire your subconscious and go through those habits, those toxic thought loops that you have is so important because ultimately that's how you perpetuate your own suffering.